Hello everyone, this is Cassandra from the team of the 20th edition of In the Palace International Short Film Festival. Today I'm happy to introduce you to Pavel Andonov, a filmmaker that is taking part in the student competition in the category fiction with the film Blue Note. Blue Note tells the story of a couple. One of them is terminally ill and the film is about their last day together. Before starting the Q&A, let's watch the trailer. Hello, Pavel. Thank you for being here with us. Before talking about the film, I'd like to spend a minute talking about your background. So you are half Finnish, and the film itself is a Finnish production. You're half Finnish, half Bulgarian, and you graduated in London. So basically, half Europe is in you. And I was wondering what are the most important things that you were left being so influenced by so many different cultures?
Sorry, come again to influence it of...
What are the most important things that you were left by living so many different realities, so many different cultures?
I think heritage is really important for me, and just being living in Finland and in Bulgaria and also in London, I think I never felt to be Finnish or Bulgarian, so I made up my own country, which is called Fingaria. and so I think it was the first time in London that I felt that I am actually somewhere where I can be myself, or not myself, but just because London has so many different people from different countries. Sure, not everybody is in the same boat, so I think that's something which kind of keeps me interested, is just to meeting people from different places, because I don't think, although heritage is important, but also everybody is the same. So I think we are equal as humans, and I think that's something which is the most thing which I cherish from my background, is having a different view on everything, you know.
And I noticed also that the actors that were playing the roles, so the actors were David Kozma and Alma Poisti, it's pronounced like that, okay? They were very much deep into the role, and basically they seemed like a real couple that they were living through that tragic moment. And so, how was working with them from a directive perspective?
They were great. I wouldn't be able to do this film without them. But I think it was just, of course they're very professional, they didn't know each other before this, so I just tried to create this kind of an atmosphere where they can be together and feel as a couple. So we did the whole film in 1 week in an island, and the whole crew was living there. So we were like a small family spending time in that island, so I think that kind of helped them to also know each other, and also I think they were really ready. They liked the script, they liked the characters, so I think it was a good start for them to kind of understand what I want to convey in the film.
And can you also tell us something about the choices you made with the cinematographer Ebba Uhult?
Yeah, so we really much talked about the fact that the camera is not too present. That it's almost like where we are watching. The camera is like observational, especially in the beginning of the film, and then when we have the two characters coming, or when she goes and picks me up from the hospital, we move in with the camera and start to spend more time with them and actually show their relationship. But then So, and then another choice we really did it was, of course, shooting with film. That was a decision because of the ending, or the that there's footage from the phone and film. So I wanted to have a big difference between the world and the actual ending of the film. And then also we really much wanted to focus on natural light and just those moments where that the colors of the film is meant to be in a way that the first it is quite low saturated, but when they are together it gets really saturated, and when he dies in the end it goes again to low saturation, and those are maybe the most important decisions we did. Yeah.
And also, well, this film is about a crashing human experience, but it's also about an important bioethical issue, which is assisted suicide. And why you decided to talk about this topic?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's prominent in the film, but I didn't want to make a statement of being right or wrong. I really wanted to kind of think about it as a possibility, and I mean, it is a necessity of life. Everybody will die, and if we can kind of choose how to die, it was interesting for me to follow that topic of what it means if you can actually decide how you die and how would people do it. And I think I've seen some films about that topic before, but I just wanted to make it very mundane, that they are just doing very, very normal things in life and not being too dramatic, because I mean, and also, yeah, I mean, my father died, and so it is for my parents dedicated the film, so I think it was also about just personally going through the fact that you're losing your father and how it feels, and I think cinema is a great way to kind of also visit that idea and kind of to portray your own feelings in that medium.
In fact, it was a huge topic, but it was you approached it in a very gentle way. In fact, it was not a tragic film. It was pretty reassuring to watch. It's very warm, so it was a very interesting choice. And what about your next project?
So I'm currently writing my first feature film, and it is actually happening in Finland and in Bulgaria. So I'm trying to find, of course, I have a Finnish producer, so I'm trying to find a Bulgarian producer to co-produce it. And then, I mean, it's a very long journey to do a feature, so I mean, hopefully I can maybe do a short film in between, but yeah, at the moment I'm trying to focus on starting my first feature.
About this, have you noticed any differences about the way maybe people approach filmmaking in Finland and Bulgaria?
It's a very hard question. I would say what in Finland is the Finnish and the Nordic cinema is very much about, and we had actually a very nice conversation about this. A few of my friends are here. It's about the fact that Finnish and Nordic it's about the realism of something, and it doesn't have, because we don't have such a history like Bulgaria has, or southern countries, or Italy or France has like history of this kind of symbolism and metaphors and stuff like this. So I think that's probably for me the biggest difference is that in Finland probably doing like a period film or very metaphoric or with history isn't very common. Finnish people do very realistic stories about the current time, and I think Bulgaria is more. I mean, there is lots of more. I'm not very familiar with Bulgarian cinema, but I think I've seen few very good films, which I think it's. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the biggest difference, but I don't know if I answered your question. Sorry.
Do we have any questions from the audience? No, it's fine. Thank you for being here, and good luck for the following of your career. And thank you all for watching.
Thank you.